Hey folks, today I'm reviewing something that I ordered online. Now I'm a big fan of hot dog sauces. Texas hot wiener, my absolute favorite. I actually have a recipe that I made that's very similar to a really famous place up in Kingston, New York called Dallas Hot Wieners. And it seems like upstate New York is big on these meat sauces. So I have one here today that I'm going to try is Momma K's. This is out of Rochester, and they go. It's called a meat hot sauce as opposed to a hot meat sauce. It's a meat hot sauce, and they don't call it Texas wiener sauce. Although, if you ask me, it's pretty much Texas wiener sauce, but that's Rochester. And this would typically be served over what's known as a garbage plate, which can consist of a bunch of different, several different things. Usually, it's like a plate of French fries, maybe a couple of hamburger patties, maybe a couple of hot dogs, or both. Maybe some macaroni salad or potato salad, and then they just top it with this meat hot sauce. And this is a restaurant up there in Rochester, and I want to read you the ingredients because it's really interesting, the ingredients. First off, first ingredient is ground beef. You gotta love that. I hate when the first ingredient is water. First ingredient is ground beef. Then we got tomato sauce. We got water. We got less than 2% of salt, citric acid, onion powder, garlic powder, dehydrated bell peppers, natural flavor, don't know what that is, water, honey, green peppers, onions, Worcestershire, crushed red pepper, sodium acid sulfate, garlic, salt, chili powder, onion powder, allspice, cayenne pepper, cinnamon. So, the nice thing about this is it has a little spice to it, but it's not overly spicy. I think that's why it's actually called a hot sauce as opposed to a meat mild sauce. But it's not really too spicy. And just a tip: when you open something like this and then you refrigerate it, write the date that you open it so that you know when you go to clean out your pantry or your refrigerator, you know, oh, geez, that's been in there for a year. So there you have it, folks. That's just the intro about this sauce. So let me put it together and have a couple of hot dogs, and then I'll give you the verdict. See how I liked it. So stay tuned. Okay, here I am simmering some of this Momma K's meat hot sauce. That's what they call it in Rochester. So just looking at it at this point, it's warmed. That's a perfect texture for me for a hot dog sauce. I love that. Okay, I have a couple of boiled Nathan's hot dogs, bun length. I'm a big fan of Nathan's. And then I'm going to add some spicy brown mustard. Make sure I have plenty on there. And then I like to add the minced onions right there, and then put the sauce over the minced onions. I mean, that's the way one of my favorite hot dog shops up in Kingston, New York used to do it. They always put on the onions and then they put the sauce on. There we go. Let's add some sauce. Like I said, this is the perfect texture, perfect consistency for a hot dog sauce. It's not like a Coney Island, it's not like a thick chili that you would normally expect from a Coney dog. Looks and smells really good. Let's give it a bite. Everything I like. Okay, I gotta say, it has great flavor. Great flavor. You can taste the cinnamon and the allspice and everything. My only problem is it's a little too sweet. It almost has like the flavor of a really kicked up sloppy Joe, but all in all, I think this is a fantastic sauce. I would probably buy it again. If it wasn't for the sweetness, I would say this is the best sauce I've ever had. Hands down.